Every one of PortMA's industry reports and BI Experiential dashboard deployments have detailed consumer data on brand awareness. We do this by industry, by venue type, by demographic profile, and market. Here we're going to look at a use case scenario for the food and beverage industry with a focus on multiple venues. And in doing so, we're going to see how a campaign's creative strategy can be developed using benchmarks. But first, we'll start with a quick review on why marketing works in the first place. You see, you have this target consumer, and the reason why 100% of this consumer isn't buying the brand is that they're stuck somewhere in the purchase cycle. The role of marketing, any marketing really, is to unstick them. This purchase cycle aligns closely with brand awareness, and good marketing will use education-based strategies to change attitude and unstick consumers stalled in the early stages of the purchase cycle. And it'll be promoting usage occasions and overcoming price or convenience barriers that will change behavior and move consumers through the latter stages of the purchase cycle. So this in mind, it starts to become apparent how powerful it is knowing where consumers tend to be when developing a campaign strategy. So how can we apply this knowledge to use benchmarks to develop stronger campaigns? Well, let's say you're advising a creative team who is working to develop campaign messaging for two new brands. One brand operates in the food industry while the other is a non-alcoholic beverage. Every one of PortMA's industry reports and BI Experiential dashboard deployments have detailed consumer data on brand awareness. We do this by industry, by venue type, by demographic profile, and market. And using this information, we can quickly determine where consumers tend to be in the purchase cycle for any of these segmentations. So let's do this for our food and beverage brand to see if there are any insights to be had. When we look at the brand awareness details for consumers during food activations, we see the tendency is for low levels of awareness. And this, as we saw earlier, calls for education-based marketing. Looking at the details for consumer awareness trends during non-alcoholic beverage activations, we see that it's more mixed, and 2/3 having some previous awareness. This calls for usage occasions and offer-based marketing. Using this direction as a starting point, an account or creative director might advise their team to develop more information-based education campaigns for the food brand while focusing more on usage occasion and offers for the beverage client. The creative team can now develop a run of show that has a stronger likelihood of having the desired impact because they had benchmarks to help them get started.